Okay, so let's see how my sound works outside, but it's way too pretty and warm to go and film anything inside right now because the summer finally arrived. Yay! Filet crochet. I feel like it's almost like stupid to be making a video about filet crochet because literally everyone that I follow who makes craft or fiber arts content is talking about filet crochet. It's not even a micro trend, it's like a for real trend. But I'm still gonna do it because I really want to, and also I have kind of a special relationship with filet crochet, which makes the trendification of it quite like fun and interesting for me, but also a little bit weird. Here's the story very quickly. When I was a kid, my great-grandmother, so my grandmother's mother, actually taught me how to crochet, to make granny squares. And she did filet crochet. And my mom has these old shirts that have like this filet crochet yoke in the front, and then that my great-grandmother sewed for her. And I have some of those shirts and I wear them all the time, and I have been wearing them for a long time. And now watching people like be like, oh my god, filet crochet, so trendy, when for me, from my like heritage in a way, from my craft heritage, it's been like the craft ever since I was a kid. Granny squares and filet crochet. I'm from Finland, and in Finland we call it pitsinvirkkaus, which is lace crochet. So I'm doing filet crochet. I already know how to do it. I don't really need to practice a technique. It's been a while though. I have gotten yarn. It's black. I don't have it on me right now, but it's just black, like thin cotton yarn. I have a 1.5 millimeter crochet hook, and my plan is to make one of those really cute summer tank tops. I'm not 100% sure yet what the like image is gonna be in the filet crochet itself. I know I don't want to do flowers because I don't really wear flower patterns, and also since we are doing something that's like pretty trendy, I would like to do something a little bit like less trendy and more like me. And right now I'm thinking that it might be a fish or a seahorse or something like that. I've seen lots of people do it so that they just kind of make the front filet crochet and then they just have like strings going at the back, but I'm not gonna do that because I like my shirts to have a back, and I also want to wear bras underneath it, or I want it to be versatile. So my plan is to actually start with the back and make it just kind of like empty. I did make a swatch. Let me see if I have the swatch. Haha, I have the swatch. This is excellent. So this time I made a swatch because I decided not to be an idiot about it. It looks like this. So this was just me swatching if the 1.5 millimeter hook was good. Actually, based on the swatch, I kind of feel like I should have gotten a smaller one. But I already started doing it with this, and I'm a bit too lazy to go and find the smaller one. The smaller ones are a bit harder to find from regular craft shops, so I'm just gonna go with this and try to adjust the tension as I go. This is like a little pattern that I made that's gonna be at the bottom, going all the way around the top, and I'm gonna self-draft it. I just made the Abuela top from Making, I think. I'll put it up But I just did that on crochet, and it has a very similar shaping, just like straight and then how you shape the shoulders and the bra. So I think I'm gonna follow the kind of logic of that and just make it smaller. I'm super happy with the abuela top. I just made it way too big for myself because I somehow measured myself wrong or read the instructions wrong or did something wrong. It's really beautiful, and it's just, it doesn't fit me at all because it's way too big. But I think maybe I will wear it in the winter time, like as a vest over something else. Speaking of which, my plan with this as well is that I am going to leave the sides open and just add ties. So I'm gonna make it kind of tight fitting on me, and just attach from the shoulders, but then on the sides I will make, or maybe buy something to like tie to make little bows, so that it will be more versatile, so that it's not only like a summer tank top when it's very hot, but that I can also layer it with like a button-up shirt. I have also gone with black as the color, which means that I probably will want to layer it with something light colored underneath, just because most of my bras are black, so whatever I make in the front you're not gonna see very well if there's black underneath. So my plan is to not attach the sides, so that it can, like, if I tie them looser, then it can be a more loose fitting thing over another shirt as well, like a button up. I think that would look really nice. I'm starting with the back, and I'm gonna decide on the shape of like how wide I want it and how I want the neckline and how I want the armhole shaping to go in the back, and just do empty squares, no pictures on the back except for this design on the bottom, so that I kind of have a template to place the design in for the front piece. Yeah, and that's it. I'm really excited to start working on it. I will update you once the back is kind of going, or once I'm finished with the back and I have a better idea of what the actual design is gonna be. Okay, I have been making strides. I'm back in the forest. I know I filmed the first clip here, but I swear I've been to other places in the middle. I'm done with my back piece, and you can see it right here. I noticed I already started on my front, like the bottom edge of my front piece a little bit, because I've had more time to crochet than film, so I made a big leap since the last time I updated you. And I've been having a little bit of issues with tension. I think if I could go back now, or for the next filet crochet thing that I'll do, I will definitely go down one hook size for the 1.25 size hook. I'll insert a little clip, but when you compare this one to the newer one that I'm now making, the tension is just like way too loose on the back piece. Luckily it's the back one, so it doesn't really matter that much. But I hope it's gonna adjust itself by blocking. But yeah, this is the back, and as you can see, it's quite like tight. And I'm gonna add the ties here, and it is also quite cropped It took me a little bit of time to figure out the length and the proportions. I remade the shoulder bits to make sure that I leave enough space for the neckline. I always make necklines that are either way too small or way too big. But yeah, I made the shaping kind of based on this other crochet tank top that I did recently. And I like for the armholes to be quite big, especially because my plan was to make this into a layering piece so that even with something with like bigger or baggier sleeves, I could wear it. And now the exciting part is that once this back is done, I actually decided what my design is going to be for the front. And it is going to be a little fish. I have made the graph on my iPad. The picture looks really unprofessional, but I will insert it here, I think. Maybe I'll draw up a better version so you don't see my bad drawing, but basically what I did was just count like the area of squares where I wanted the design to go here on the chest. And then I looked for a fish image on Pinterest that was like a already made, like filet crochet or I guess cross stitch designs are kind of similar. And then I just inserted it into this grid that I had made on, I use a program called Procreate. And then I just altered the fish a little bit, like I added some things and I removed some things. But I found the picture on Pinterest and then I just inserted in to my own design. I just had to find one where that was like the right size in a way. And now I'm actually going to start on the design bit, or like making the pattern, which I'm really excited about. I'm happy with this back. It's quite much like stretchier than I thought it was going to be. One of the reasons why I wanted to put the ties on the side was because I was afraid it wasn't going to be stretchy. Now it seems like it's going to be way stretchier, but I still think I'm going to go with that plan just to have a little bit more wearability, like more options. But yeah, that seemingly happened really swiftly. I think in reality it probably took me 2 weeks or something to finish this back piece, and I am gonna go back to work. I'm on my summer holiday right now, but because I'm an entrepreneur, it's kind of on and off. So I am gonna go to work for a week where I'm working really long days, so I probably won't be able to advance too much, but I will be filming some clips of me, and the next thing we're gonna see is hopefully my fish design, like taking shape in the front. Yeah. Okay, so I'm fully done with the front piece. I just locked in. As soon as I started working on the fish design, it got so addictive to like see the pattern come together, so I didn't update you. I think I have some clips of me actually making it, but I didn't do any updates because I was so excited. My tension problem did end up kind of being a problem, but I think I can figure it out. I'm going to show you. It's a bit tricky to film and show you at the same time, but here is the front piece with the fish, and here is the back piece. And as you can see,
the back piece is bigger. And that's because of the tension. So after I blocked it, I just blocked them today, it ended up being just like much bigger, which is not actually a problem because here's my plan. I'll show you. If I match up the shoulders, the armpits, like height-wise, still match. So, and it's a little bit longer in the back. And I actually think that the back piece being longer is gonna look nice. The patterns they won't match up into a full circle, but that doesn't matter because the sides are not gonna be sewn together. I'm gonna put little ties here. I'm not sure how I'm gonna make the ties yet, but so here is where I am at right now. And I'm pretty sure that even though the back piece is bigger, it means that the slit that this is going to create is just going to be a little bit towards my front body, which is not a problem. And that is going to be a bit longer in the back, which I also don't think is a problem. So now the next thing to do is to attach the shoulders and test that the neck hole is actually big enough. I'm not quite sure about that. We will see. And if the neck hole is big enough, then I think I'm gonna do some kind of like single crochet going all the way around to make it look a little bit more finished. And I will update you again, I think, once it's ready and I can actually show it to you.
Hello, I'm back at work. Holiday time for this summer unfortunately is over, and I have done the classic project finishing procrastination. Is that a term? So I finished all of my crocheting. I even weaved in all my ends, but I have left the project to sit for like a week because I haven't attached the strings that I want to the sides. And also I've been kind of procrastinating finishing it because I don't know what I'm doing next, and that's like a big crisis for me. Everything that I want to do has like yarn quantities that are so expensive I can't actually afford them right now, so I would need to like invent a scrap project or something. So I'm kind of struggling. I have struggled to do the last little bit because I haven't had anywhere to wear this vest, and I also don't know what I'm doing next. But today I'm gonna finish it because I think I'm gonna wear it tonight, and then I'll be able to show you the final reveal. Okay, are you ready? I think it's done. I'm almost certain it's done. Let's see. This is what it looks like in the front. And this is the back. These are the little like satin ties that I sewed on. I don't have a mirror here at the studio, so I'm kind of struggling to look at the fit properly. I can see it from the camera, obviously, but I don't have a mirror. But I'm kind of thinking if I should add second ties still to the bottom to make it a bit more like fitted. with the button-up shirt. But I'm super happy with it. I'm really, really happy. I think the tie is a little bit still snag here at the bottom of the sleeves, but I don't really mind. This is kind of like the most oversized sleeve that I was gonna wear this with. I added like a finishing edge all around everything. There's two lines of single crochet here at the neckline and one going all around everywhere else. And yeah, then I just got the satin sashes and tied them on here. I was gonna maybe do single crochet, but somehow I find that like just making a single crochet string makes things look a lot more handmade. And it's this very interesting balance of crafting for yourself where you, in a way, want things to embrace that they look handmade, but then at the same time, there are certain details that I like to do that are just a little bit more like, yeah, to make them look a little bit less like homemade in a way. It's really hard to describe, but let me know if you know what I mean. Outfit number 2. I was in a hurry to grab clothes that I think might go with this top when I left the house this morning, so I haven't had a proper time to play around about what would be like the best styling combination what I have in my wardrobe. But I think this one and the button up kind of give an idea, although I don't think either one of them is like the way that I'm gonna wear this. This one I think is kind of fine even with the black bra underneath, because you can see the fish, but it's still like you can't quite see the tail, and I'm not so sure. I think it's cute, but it's not like the best way to showcase this piece. The white button up is nice, but the proportions aren't quite right for me, so I'm still kind of looking for what the right styling is. But I might wear this tonight to a premiere and a party, and I'll try my best to remember to get a clip to insert here at the end for what I think, like, in my wardrobe would be the nicest way to style this, considering the weather and everything. It's not warm enough right now to wear this outside without anything underneath, but it's meant to get super hot again next week, so who knows whether this summer is really all over the place. But thanks for following along, and I'm super happy. I think I might do more filet crochet soon, mostly just because you don't need a lot of material and it's still a big project. Like I said, I'm really broke right now, and I want to start making autumn sweaters, but I don't have autumn sweater yarn money. So I have to come up with some kind of intermediate project in the meanwhile. So who knows, maybe I'll make more filet crochet. I have a lot of like beige colored cotton yarn like this that I've inherited from my great grandmother up in some storage somewhere, so who knows what I'll get up to. But yeah, thanks for following along, and like and subscribe, I guess.